Sex, lies, and unimaginable violence. It's been 10 years since Jodi Arias killed her ex-lover Travis Alexander in a murderous rage that shocked the nation. We're taking a closer look at convicted killer Jodi Arias and where she is today. But first, a look back at the heinous crime, and we want to warn you, the images you're about to see are graphic and disturbing. They seemed like the picture-perfect couple, but when their relationship went sour, on June 4th, 2008, Jodi Arias flew into a jealous, murderous rage and shot her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander, in the head. Then she stabbed him approximately 27 times. And then she slit his throat from ear to ear. Officials believe this gruesome photo may have accidentally been taken as Arias dragged Travis's body through his home.
I just couldn't believe what had happened, that I couldn't take anything back, what had just happened.
After the grisly murder, Jodi fled Arizona and headed to Utah in a rented car. 5 days passed before friends discovered Travis's body decomposing on the shower floor.
What's going on?
A friend of ours is dead in his bedroom. We hadn't heard from him for a while. We think he's dead. His roommate just went in there and said there's lots of blood.
Jodi was arrested a month later and pled not guilty to murder charges. Authorities questioned her bizarre behavior during police interrogations. A tense and twisted court battle ensued.
Ma'am, were you crying where you were shooting him?
I don't remember.
Although she changed her story multiple times, Jodi ultimately confessed to killing Travis.
Would you agree that you're the person who actually slit Mr. Alexander's throat from ear to ear?
Yes.
But she insisted Travis physically and sexually abused her, and she was forced to act in self-defense. But the jury didn't buy it. Arias was convicted of murder and sentenced to life without parole. And here with more on this case is defense attorney Jonna Spilborn. Jonna, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So Jodi Arias is serving a life sentence without parole. Where is she in terms right now of her appeal, and what is she hoping to gain from all this?
Okay, so Jodi's appeal has been a long time coming, right? Her conviction was back in 2013. We're now in 2018, and we're at the point where appellate lawyers are finally going to file what we call her appellate briefs. But until this point, apparently there were stops and starts. There was problems marshaling the evidence, problems getting the record. There was problems with the court reporter. And then there was a problem with Jodi's own lawyers missing the deadline to file her appeal. Fortunately, judge gave them an extension to do so, so here we are.
So what do you think? Is there ever a chance she gets out of prison?
Well, ultimately, that's what she wants, right? She wants her conviction overturned, and she wants to be a free woman. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not, and here's why. She had a very long trial, 125 days. The evidence is overwhelming. Now, remember, 27 stab wounds and a bullet to the head. That's undisputed. But Jodi's claim is, hey, this was in self-defense. That's not self-defense. That's a massacre. So the appellate court is going to have to deal with all of that evidence and decide whether the judge at the trial level made any mistakes, whether the prosecution committed any misconduct, and whether her own attorneys did a competent job.
I think a lot of people at home are really fixated on this case because her behavior during her trial was, in a word, bizarre. Absolutely. What kind of prisoner is Jodi Arias? What's her life like behind bars?
She's just as strange behind bars as she was when she was outside. So apparently she's having a great time. Prison has not been a punishment to her, which I think is disheartening to the parents of Travis Alexander. But for example, she's won an inmate idol contest. She's corresponded with a lot of people outside who send her fan mail. She's apparently fallen in love and is planning to get married. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, the chicken fajitas inside jail, they're pretty good, according to Jodi Arias. Yeah, she hasn't slowed down one bit.
Well, Jodi Arias' case is one that's captivated the entire country for years now. Jonna, thank you so much for being here and providing your insight.